What am I supposed to be tracking? What are my critical business numbers? Because that seems to be the million-dollar question. If you want to earn the amount of money that you actually want to earn this year, then we need to set clear targets now and track your performance as you go. Rather than putting your head down, being really busy, working as hard as possible, and then only sitting down at the end of the year, like most people do, hoping that all your effort was enough. Because at that point, that's all you're doing. You're only hoping that you've actually made some money. And that's why a lot of contractors are busy and broke. And it kills me to see it, but what many fail to understand is how to master the game of numbers. Business starts and ends with the numbers, okay? And obviously I'm an accountant and maybe I'm a little bit biased when it comes to this, but business is more fun when you understand the numbers because you know what you're doing is going to pay off. You can track as you're going and make sure that the asset that you own is giving you an adequate ROI. Otherwise, what's the point? You'll earn more just going and working for someone on wages, which is probably not what many business owners want to be doing. That's the whole point of running a business, to earn more money and to have the freedom and luxuries that come with that. This way you understand exactly where you're at, you understand exactly where you're going, at the point in which you still have time to do something about, which is really important. You can make course corrections and adjustments as they're needed rather than reflecting on what you could have done after it's already too late. It's like going to your accountant after you realize you have a massive tax problem and they say, well, you could have done this, you could have done that, or hey, maybe next year we could try and do this, but you can't fucking do anything because it's already too late, right? You're late to the party. So when you track performance and you analyze the numbers, you're going to make decisions based off what you're seeing rather than gut feelings. And you're going to achieve better results because there's no guesswork. There's only facts. And that's really important because you're going to know exactly what you need to be doing to do better. Now, typically when I talk about this stuff, the next question becomes, well, what am I supposed to be tracking? What are my critical business numbers? Because that seems to be the million-dollar question. And I blame accountants and business coaches for this because we've overcomplicated the idea of financial management and we've overcomplicated how you're supposed to drive profits and actually earn more money. So I think this largely stems from the fact that everyone has their own version of their must-know numbers and there's a million different KPIs and there's all this granular stuff that we're supposed to track to every little detail, and it just becomes a nightmare to try and understand, and you can't put it into practice because there's too much. You can't be consistent with it, so people just don't do it. But the biggest danger to you right now is what you don't know about your business.